So we need some clarity on something that recently happened. So you've become the talk of town, and you still are the topic of discussion on many, radio stations. And it has to do with the comment you made at the just ended MVAs, where you said it would take 40 years for Ghanaians to see the likes of you, Stonebwoy, and Shatawale. A lot of people have maybe in your words would say misconstrued or got it all wrong. So you have the opportunity now. Is there anything you want to clarify in regards to that statement?
Yes, it's beautiful to see and hear a lot of people's views pertaining to a particular comment. Yes, the comment came from me, I super admit, but not everybody is in my mind to understand what it is that I'm trying to say. Just like when you sit in a classroom and a teacher teaches the same thing, some of the students in a class will get an A from the same thing. Some people too will get 0 from the same thing. So I understand that it would simmer in diverse forms to different people. But all I wanted to say is I beg that we take the context to its totality, because sometimes when you take a piece of a context, it definitely goes closer to being misconstrued than when you take the full piece. So I beg that we take the full piece. I started by saying that we have to protect our industry, like protect us. We are national assets. Yes, we are. I may not use anybody else as an example but myself and a few brothers that I can point to. There would always be national assets. National assets are not only edifice or the offices we build, but the human labor, the human intelligence, the arts and entertainment, the sports. And we can all attest to the fact that I think I spoke something really deep that will take time to be understood. So I'm not alarmed about the quick judgment there be. But one thing I want to explain is that was devoid of pride. Neither is it supposed to send too knowing message out there, or is it trying to belittle other people? I beg that anybody who has the video can play it back and back again, and then also take the contest. There's only one Joy FM, and it can be Joy FM. Others will come after Joy FM, but can never be Joy FM. But it depends on how you treat Joy FM that will determine if those that are going to come after Joy can be bigger than Joy or lesser than Joy. So it is our duty to, now that we have Joy FM, protect Joy FM as the asset that it is. So I'm just using Joy FM as an example. Now that we have us now in these times, I believe that it is a need I can call for as a humble plea that we protect our industry, protect the likes. So I was not even talking about just me. It may take more than 400 years, maybe never. All I'm seeking is that we have to protect. And we have a part to play as well in acknowledging that we need to be protected. Because if we do not know that we have to, how then can we call for to be protected as national assets? And guess what? The beautiful thing is that the Minister of Culture and Creative Arts came on the same platform to second the motion that, yes, what Stonebwoy said makes a lot of sense from where she sits. So maybe for a second I may have spoken sitting in a place of a minister mind-like person. That's why I would be misunderstood. You know what I mean? But it's free of any malice or free of any pride. But it was a straight and a metaphysical statement that may not be understood now, but later. You know what I mean? So that's just what I want to tell my fellow Ghanaians, that I've seen a lot of people say things and try to pin me up to it. We live in an industry where it's not easy. I understand that a lot of people, even in life literally, some people will just love you and may never have met you. Some people will just hate you and may never have met you. And some people who know you may love you. So growing as a man, I'm understanding these things one day at a time to know that I can't be too bothered. But should the interpretation be going too far by persons or panelists who are highly respected and are sitting in a position to how do you say this, to disperse information, and they just disperse it from a point where it is not carefully taking into consideration the context of the vibe in totality, and it's just picked from a point, it will be sad that then now the majority's mind will be poisoned towards eventually beginning to hate me for the truth, or beginning to hate me for a humble call, because we need to grow, we have to grow. By the help of the fans, by the help of God, by the help of hard work, we have been able to get this far and are exposed to a lot of things that only us in this place can stand up for ourselves. Like Paul Kigami always says, that it's only the Africans that can stand for the Africans. So it's only the musicians that can stand for the musicians. And there's only somebody in the media light like us that can stand for people in the media light. So I beg everybody that I love you so much. I don't intend to say anything out of contest. If God don't make great people, I wouldn't be here. But I have to throw respect and acknowledge the fact that there have been greater people, and that's how come I will also be great. So this is it. I think I've spoken at
Yeah, you have. Thank you very much for clarifying. Right.